Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. And this is an AEW Dynamite review. So I'm asking you the most important question: win, loss, or tie. What did you think of it? And we'll also be hitting up a lot of AEW news. I stream every single day, never missed a day of my life, here on YouTube, KocoSports, and Twitch, thanks to multi-streaming. So if you like video games, make sure to check it out. All right. Let's get ready. Let's get down to business. Do I think it's a win-loss or tie? I don't know. I feel like sometimes AEW is completely out of control, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, they got it. I'm gonna go with a tie. There were some really good things and some really bad things, and I think they're at a crossroads. They're either going to find their footing. Bring, Gaijin Hotline. Damn, I lost my Gaijin Hotline. It doesn't even make sense because it's an American company. All right, hold on. Yes, corporate lovers, how can I help you? Oh, it's always been the same. So the product, when it wins and loss is mattered, and in-ring mattered compared to today, it's the same product. Of course. But no, I sometimes feel like they're going to get back on their footing and like, yes, this is amazing. This is what AEW fans want, or AEW original fans, or AEW fans that have standards. And then sometimes I'm like, what the Sam hell are they doing? And it's been a mixed bag lately. It's been a mixed bag of both. So I'm going to give it a strong tie. Some parts you can talk me out of it, like, yeah, that was dumb. That's a loss. And some parts I'm like, oh, they got me. It's a win. So it's a mixed bag. And that is a reviewer's best dream, but not a fan's best dream. You kind of want it to be really good as a fan. At least most fans do. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of a mixed bag. So I'm giving it a strong tie. AEW World Championship, MJF defeats Daniel Garcia. They're doing a storyline where is Daniel Garcia a wrestler or a sports entertainer, shaking hands and all that stuff. I hope they end this storyline. He just becomes a pro wrestler. No, that's just me. MJF has 57 million different storylines going on. He is the glue that's holding the ship together, and probably one of the biggest highlights of it. Next, you have Darby Allin and Sting defeat the Outrunners. Short match, mostly to build storylines. I thought this maybe match of the night. Give me a second. Yeah, match of the night, but it was kind of close. Match of the night, Swerve Strickland defeats Penta El Zero Medio. I just call him Pentagon Jr. because Lucha Underground for life. And it was good. Hangman Adam Page came out. They brawled and attacked, and they're building up a storyline. And I like this storyline. It's borderline creepy, but for me, it's not stepping over yet, and it's very, very interesting. Even though I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm a big fan of, if it doesn't look good, just don't do it. And I know, as a guy that has a scarred face, concussions, and 1,000 fucking health problems, happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fi. Happy Veterans Day. Salute. As a guy that's body is beyond damaged for not taking care of it, and, being in the military, a little bit different than pro wrestling, I understand you being safe with a chair. But if you're going to be so safe with a chair, just fucking eliminate the chair. Just eliminate the chair. The chair doesn't have to be there. I'd rather you, just throw, fucking worked punches all day than just be like, oh, here's a chair. Little tappity-doo. A little tappity-doo. A little tappity-doo. That's just me. Get rid of it or be awesome. But yeah. So next, you got the ROH Television Championship. Bit of a dream match here. What can go wrong? And you got Samoa Joe, my digital ex-husband. Samoa Joe goes against Keith Lee. Oh, everything is fucking perfect. Everything is awesome. Match is pretty solid. Samoa Joe defeats Keith Lee via a Conquino clutch submission. And totally slaughtered that fucking name, boys. And, yeah. Fucking, what's there to complain about? Go to commercial. Okay, Samoa Joe's going to cut a promo. All right, cutting a promo. Samoa Joe, just say, hey, I want to go for the MJF's title that doesn't exist because God forbid a goddamn champion knows how to keep your title. Just say you're going after MJF and roll to commercial. Why is he holding up the ROH TV title? Okay, he's putting himself over. He's the longest reigning TV champ. All right, you're fucking the man. I fucking love you. Roll the commercial. You're still going. Did this motherfucker say this title? I'm going to paraphrase here. This title's a piece of shit and it's holding me down. I don't fucking know. That even makes more sense. None of it makes sense. Basically, he says he wants to focus on one title, even though there's double champions everywhere, including himself. He was a double champ like fucking within the months. So now he's given up the ROH World Television Championship to go after MJF's title that he doesn't fucking have because, for the love of fucking God, stop doing this, wrestling companies. Okay. Now, we talked about this on the podcast. Make sure to check it out. Wrestle AM on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. This is either a big loss, sell it, or a big win, buy. And this is the difference. Get rid of the title. If that title never comes back, I have no complaints. We got too many titles as it is. They're fucking worthless. They're absolutely fucking worthless. But I swear, if there's a new ROH TV fucking champion behind a goddamn paywall, so this could be a huge win or one of the biggest loss in professional wrestling history. I don't know. Wrestling has a shitty history. Not all of it, but some of it, but most of it. All right, if ROH World Television Championship is never seen again and they retired as Samoa Joe, the greatest champ, I tip my hat to you and say, fuck it, let's delete these titles, boys. And you deleted a title without having to fucking use the carbon copy of the carbon copy of the carbon copy of the carbon copy. Oh my God, how's Will Ospreay in a 6-man tag? That's not AEW, that's AEW, that's AEW. But yeah, so this is going to be the biggest fucking win ever if the title never returns. But I swear to fucking God, if Squeaky Bobby Joe from fucking ROH behind the paywall gets this goddamn title, or fucking Toothless goddamn Timmy, or fucking, I don't know, goddamn Kikuchi, if anyone gets this fucking title and it's not retired, this might be one of the biggest fucking stupid head moves in the world. I said it. I even called him a fucking dummy head. A dummy head, if you will. Next, you got the Guns defeat the Bollywood Boys in less than 3 minutes. The Guns are on fire. Good luck. Julia Hart defeats Red Velvet. I thought this was a really good match, and I'm a little bit, I'm one of those fucking crazy people that I only put over women if they can actually fucking wrestle. I'm not like, they got boobies and vaginas, and I got a wiener, and I'm here to fucking hate them or love them way over the top and not judge them for what they really are. With that said, Julia Hart's young, and this was a pretty decent match. We'll see where it goes. So Julia Hart defeats Red Velvet. And then the main event, which commentary, stop giving spoilers. Just stop giving spoilers. All right, storytelling 101, fucking wrestling 101, and fucking common sense 101. I know fucking people are like, oh, you can't fucking edit shit. Why? Why? You don't think fucking Hollywood scripts get edited? You don't think they get fucking critiqued? You don't think fucking books get edited and critiqued? Spoiler! They do! You don't think anime and manga doesn't get critiqued? Listen, sometimes just not giving spoilers by your own commentary is easy. Jay White is going to be fighting MJF. But Mark Briscoe can ruin it all. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my fucking TED Talk. It is a night and day difference than what your commentary does. A night and day difference. And you're like, it's only a few words that changed, Koco. Yes. But when they go, Jay White's going to fight MJF at the fucking event, and, if I can say if we get past Mark Briscoe, maybe, like, it's just it's just a little thing. It's just a little thing. Little fucking thing. A little thing. You know? You can just have Mark Briscoe be like, oh, you think you got it? I'm taking everything from you. Bam! Problem solved. Problem staying solved. Overall, Jay White and Mark Briscoe had a decent match, and Jay White wins. And I would be so much more happier if Jay White didn't have the title, and Jay White was going to go fight MJF with MJF still having the title. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. So yeah. Some side storylines. The Devil is back. They were teasing CM Punk a lot. I will be shocked if it's CM Punk. Most likely it's Adam Cole. It could be Perry's son. It could be anybody. But yeah, we talked about this on the podcast. They are teasing little CM Punk with tidbits here and there with the Young Bucks promos, segment, and the glass and all that. So I don't know. It would be one of the best tricks ever. All they have to do is deliver in the ring. That's it. If it's Adam, it's most likely Adam Cole. It would be still kind of interesting. But I just don't want them to fuck this up because this is one of the best things they've done in a while with the Devil. You know? There you go. I know, I'm a greedy asshole. I want stuff to be good. What a prick. What an asshole. What a fucking fool. How dare you want something to be good? Listen, I just watched Loki and it was fucking amazing. I went around pumping my fist going, fuck yeah. That's a good feeling. That's all I want. I want that feeling to last forever. And sometimes you'll fail. Sometimes you'll get it. But, I don't know. I'm just tired of fucking... It's the fans' fault. You're so fucking greedy. Can you imagine if you went to a restaurant and that's what people said? Can you imagine Taz? And Taz actually fucking said something on Twitter that I agree with, but usually he's a sinner at this. Taz, Booker T, fucking random suck job on the fucking internet. Can you imagine going to a fucking restaurant and there's just a block of shit and your Alfredo fucking fettuccine. Just your fucking Alfredo has a block of shit. It's just a squished up piece of shit squared up. Like, he put a lot of effort into this shit, but it's still shit. And then you say, hey man, there's some fucking shit in my Alfredo. And he goes, how fucking dare you? How dare you? That's how I cook my Alfredo. Now eat it. Eat it. Eat it, Taz. Eat it, Booker T. Eat it, Jim Cornette. Eat it. Eat it. Anyway, we want more high fives, like the end of the end of fucking Loki. By the way, I just finished Loki. It says, because you watched Loki, maybe you'll like the Secret Invasion. Go fuck yourself, Disney Plus. Suck on my balls. Less Secret Invasion, more Low-Key. More high fives, more... What the fuck is this? Anyway, Young Bucks versus Golden Jets announced for AEW Full Gear updated card. So, they're Young Bucks slowly but surely are becoming heels. Kenny Omega dropped the CM Punk line. Golden Jets are a cool-ass fucking name. And they got it. And then updated card for AEW Full Gear. We have Jay White versus MJF. This would be a million times... I know it's such a small fucking detail, but it's a million times better if the champion has the belt. This year, dude, why the fuck don't champions have belts? Keno, Sonata, MJF. What the fuck? How hard is it, man? How fucking hard is it? How hard is it, man? How fucking hard is it? You also have the AEW Women's Champions. You got Toni Storm and Shida. You got Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. I wonder if Jon Moxley wins the title, goes to Japan. The AEW International Championship replaces 80,000 different titles of the IWGP New Japan titles, and then that one gets traveled around a lot. We need less titles. We need more Samoa Joe dropping titles in the middle of the ring and no one picking them back up. You got the Young Bucks versus the Golden Jets, which should be very interesting. You got Christian Cage versus Source and Nick Wayne versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland. I'm just not feeling it. I love Christian Cage, and Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. I think it's got a pretty good storyline going. It's simple. It's perfect. It's creepy. I like it. And the 0-hour pre-show right now is ROH Tag Team Championships. The Guns versus MJF and a mystery partner. Anyone got a status on Adam Cole's leg? Anyone got a status on Adam Cole's leg? But yeah, I don't want to see a 2-on-1, but that's what they're going to fucking give us, ain't they? That's what they're fucking going to give us, ain't they? Maybe not. Samoa Joe vacates the ROH World title on Wednesday, so hopefully that title is dead. All right, so prior to the announcement, Joe had been reigning ROH World Heavyweight Champions for a record-setting 574 days. We wanted long title runs. We got long title runs. It's like, bring, bring, bring. Dear Pro Wrestling, we want long title runs. But how are we going to have different people champions? I don't know. Why don't you just have long title runs and then, more titles. So we're going to have 5,000 titles, and all of them are going to hold the title for 5,000 days. So, what happens if you don't have a championship? Oh, interesting. You're Finn Balor. Okay, got it. There you go. So, yep. And Maria May makes her official AEW debut at Wednesday's Dynamite show. She's from Stardom. People said amazing things about her. I don't want to be phony baloney. I've seen a couple of matches for her. I think she's amazing. But I don't know everything about her, So I'm kind of excited. But people that do follow Stardom way more than I do say wonderful things about her. So I'm kind of excited. And they're doing a storyline where she's absolutely adores Toni Storm and then will eventually take advantage of her. So it should be good, and hopefully Toni Storm, even with a ridiculous character, will still have good matches. Sometimes people use ridiculous gimmicks to not have good matches. Taguchi. Alright, just saying that for no reason. AEW Dynamite ratings down. Wednesday, AEW Dynamite rated 804,000 viewers on TBS. Last week was 832,000. It drew a 0.27 ratings in the key demographic. Last week it was 0.28. I don't give a shit about ratings. I just care if the product's good, but I know some people do. And last year was at 930,000 viewers. So there you go. Jim Ross is taking time away from AEW to heal his leg more. He says that he'll most likely want to stay. He's going to, he said, I have a contract that's in place. I'll tend to honor it. It's still got a few months left. And Tony Khan has indicated to me as early as this week, at least to my representative, Barry Bloom, that he'd like me to stay. I'm not looking to go anywhere. I just need time to heal. That's all. So, and he talks more about on his podcast. And listen, I absolutely hate JR, but I don't wish him ill will. We live in a world where people want to be positive about everything and then fucking wish death on people. Humanity, right? Humanity. You can't critique people, but if you wish death on them, that's okay. Moving on. CW reportedly approached Tony Khan for potential TV deal for ROH in 2022. So TK Group announced that Tuesday that WWE recently signed a new television deal. We talked about this on a podcast with the CW for the NXT title. They had it for NWA, but that's in jeopardy following a cocaine spot incident at an NWA event this past October. And also, they're probably getting TNN. ECW, TNN, anyone remember? But yeah. There you go. So yeah, overall, the reason why is he says that he wants to package ROH and AEW together, and I think he doesn't want to piss off WB, and he thinks he can get a better deal if they're together when it's free. I paraphrase some of that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And I don't know why everyone messaged me like this was fucking huge news. I go on Twitch a lot. I go on different social medias, and I have a handful of people that send me messages, and I'm very grateful for that. Everyone lost their shit about Bunny. They're like, "Oh my God, Bunny's not on the website. Bunny's not." I didn't fucking know she was that popular. But Bunny reportedly departed from AEW. So there you go. The Bunny, formerly Ali in Impact Wrestling in the Indies, reportedly recently left AEW, according to PW Insider. The Bunny's departure was amicable on both sides, mutually agreed to part ways. So there you go. But Mike Johnson reported this. But here's the thing about Mike Johnson: when you go to fucking read it, he mentions his name a lot. I don't know if that's tpwwe.net doing that, or is that Mike Johnson doing it? Like, I try to skip how many times it says Mike Johnson, but it's fucking ridiculous. Let's see. They say Mike Johnson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times in less than 2 paragraphs. Mike Johnson is the fucking Rock of reporters. And finally, The Rock has reported. Finally, Mike Johnson has reported. The Mike Johnson says. It's like, Mike, we fucking love you, man. I don't know if it's TPWWE. I don't know if it's blogs doing that. But Jesus, I think I've said Mike Johnson's name more than fucking anyone when I read news and give my opinion. It's like, hey, fucking, do you know fucking Mike Johnson? All right, yeah, I got Mike Johnson. We fucking love you, buddy. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. I have no idea who the fuck Mike Johnson is, but I say his name 8,000 times. All right, there we go. That is AEW News and Dynamite. Leave your comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps us tickle the balls of the algorithm, and we get it out there more often. I'm live on here. We have podcast on here. We have shorts on here. We have posts, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But we're also KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, TikTok, X, Instagram, and the mean streets of Yokohama. With that, I am over. Happy Veterans Day, vets, and happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fi, do or die. Whoop!